guys, if you are new here, my name is Mackenzie. I am a recent law school graduate and I am currently studying to take the July 2025 bar exam. If you guys are new here, it would mean the world to me if you guys wanted to subscribe down below. I post content here on YouTube about law school, the bar exam, and everything in between. So if that's something that interests you guys, definitely subscribe down below. Just a quick check-in before we dive into MBE questions and essays. I wanted to share a little bit of the behind the scenes of how I am studying for the bar exam. I am super excited to announce that I am working with Themis to study for the bar exam. Honestly, choosing a bar prep course felt like a mini decision crisis in itself. There are so many options to choose from and everybody has their opinions. But I wanted to give you guys a little insight on why I personally chose to go with Themis. When I first started looking at bar prep courses, I made a list of things that I personally needed in a bar prep course. I thrive on structure, so having a structured, comprehensive plan was a non-negotiable for me. But at the same time, I also needed flexibility because while bar prep does take a lot of your time, your life doesn't stop while you're studying for the bar exam. As somebody with ADHD, I needed engaging content. And finally, I needed tools to track my progress and build my confidence. While talking to people who had recently taken the bar exam and while searching on online forums, Themis is the one that just kept popping up. And these people kept saying the same thing. It works. And more importantly than that, it doesn't break you in the process. One of the biggest selling points for me was that Themis is completely online. And I mean actually built from the ground up for online learning, not just an in-person course that was converted to an online structure. That makes a huge difference. The platform is super user-friendly. Every day when I logged in, I got a detailed schedule that laid out exactly what I needed to do for that day. Lectures, outlines, multiple choice sets, and essay questions. And if I fall behind or just needed to rearrange a study day, Themis gives me the ability to do that without feeling like I've ruined my entire summer. It adjusts for me and for my needs. I didn't realize how much I would rely on the adaptive calendar feature. Some days I'm on top of the world, but others, not so much. And that's real life during bar prep. Another thing that I love, the lectures are concise and practical. The professors don't just read from outlines. They explain the concepts in a way that just clicks. It's way easier to focus, and then I don't feel like I'm wasting hours just zoning out. I've found myself remembering things from lectures when I'm doing MBE questions, which is a pretty good sign that it's all sinking in. Let's talk about the practice questions and essays, because we all know that that's where the real preparation happens. The Themis question bank is huge, and their MBE practice is super realistic. The essay feedback has also been very helpful. It's not just, good job, or try again. They give you substantive comments that actually help you understand what your bar graders are going to be looking for. Right now, I'm halfway through bar prep. It's officially been 5 weeks, and I actually feel like I'm building the skills that I need for the bar exam, not just memorizing rules and hoping for the best. This isn't easy, don't get me wrong. It is still the bar exam, but I don't feel lost or overwhelmed every single time I open up my laptop. I feel like there's a path forward, and that's a big deal. If you're still trying to figure out what program is right for you, that's fine. Definitely consider your learning style and how much flexibility you need, because those two things have made a huge difference for me. And if you're studying for the bar exam right now along with me for July 2025 and you're using Themis, let me know how it's going for you in the comments. And if you have any questions, like specific features or tips, drop them below and I'll answer what I can. Like I said, I am super excited to be working with Themis this summer for my bar prep. And I'm also super excited to bring you guys along the journey and provide you guys with lots of bar prep content. So if that's something that interests you, like I said, don't forget to subscribe down below and let's get back to studying because these outlines are not gonna fill out themselves. That first clip that you guys saw was me finishing up the secure transaction videos. It felt like those took forever, but I finally got them done. That has been my main hurdle these past like 2 or 3 days is getting those secure transaction videos done. I did not take secure transactions in law school. That is the only bar exam topic that I didn't take in law school. So I'd say I'm doing pretty well in the other ones because I have like a basic knowledge of everything going into it. So a lot of it is mainly just a review and freshening up on some of my rules and stuff. But the secure transaction one is going to be very tough. I'm very, very nervous about that. But I did finish the videos. It is now lunchtime though, and I'm going to just cook some leftovers. I do have a couple errands to run. So since I'm gonna be out of the house, I'm going to do a couple. I'm probably going to do some multiple choice questions while I eat. Okay, for lunch, we are having leftover chicken tacos. I made these in the crock pot yesterday. Guys, one of, like, for sure, one of my favorite meals. So I need to heat this up. I know the lighting is a little rough, but like I said, while I eat, I'm going to do a practice torts MBE PQ session, which the MBE is the multi-state bar exam, which is the multiple choice portion of the UBE. So Themis divides it up into a couple different sessions that you do for the multiple choice for each subject. So I do have to do a practice torts one today, so I'm gonna do that while I eat. Each time that you do a MBE PQ session, it will give you your score, and then it'll give you what your goal score was. So for this one, this is the 4th session of my torts MBE. My goal was a 60%, and I got a 79.41%. So I got 27 out of 34 correct, which I'm happy with. So it breaks down each section. So like there were 3 questions that were on intentional torts involving personal injury, and I got 2 out of the 3 of those correct. Down here, harms to personal property and land. Come over here, I got 4 out of 4 correct, and it also gives you like a timing breakdown for each, which is really cool. I want to say you're allotted 60 minutes, and my total time was 37 minutes and 41 seconds. And in this intentional torts involving personal injury, I spent a total of 2 minutes and 49 seconds, and then it breaks down each question. So I'm feeling really, really good after that torts MBE PQ session. I think I don't have any specific time that I need to run these errands, and it won't take me too long. So I think I'm gonna go ahead, and it has me next doing a write and review sample answer for secure transactions. This is my first one for secure transactions, so I'm a bit nervous. I probably am going to use my notes, like the outline, because like I said, I've never done secure transactions in my life. Like, I did not take this class in law school. So it's definitely all very fresh, very brand new. So I've decided I'm going to go ahead and do it. Woo! Shit, I didn't film it. That was rough. That did not go well at all, which is okay because it was my first one. I believe there are gonna be 4. Look. No, okay, there's a ton. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Not right now, but over the course of the next couple of days, I've got 5 more to practice. So I reviewed the sample answer, figured out at least like my issue was the structure of like how to go about a secure transaction problem. So I'm feeling a little bit more confident after reviewing that sample answer. I'm gonna go run some errands and then we will be back. I do have another write and review sample answer for secure transactions today. So when I get home, I'm gonna review the other essay, do an assessment, and then I will do the other practice essay. I'm back. That took so much longer than I anticipated or than it should have, but oh well. It is now much later, and I'm going to get back to it. Well, last night I made a to-do list for myself today of things that I wanted to get done, so I'm gonna go through those. First on the list was to watch the remainder of the secured transaction lectures, which I did. Then it was review secured transactions, like the outline, which I did. And then I did the write and review for secure transactions. We won't talk about that one because it was awful, but that's what we're here for. That's why I'm here. And I also did the torts session 4 for the MBEPQ. What else did I get done? I still need to assess, review, write a sample answer. That's that one. And then review real property, do some real property multiple choice questions, and then do another write and review for torts. That's the plan for today, and we're gonna get it all done. So we gotta get to work. I'm going to start with the assessment for secure transactions. Whenever you finish lectures for a certain topic, after every video, they have a small amount of questions. I've seen them range from like 2 to 5 or 6 questions, depending on like the length of the video. But you answer those, it tells you which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. At the end of that subject's lectures, after all of them, you have an assessment, and it's multiple choice, and it focuses on the questions that you got wrong. Not to say that my dog's in that chair, by the way. That's not the only questions that it will ask, I don't believe, but it at least focuses on those. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to finish that for secure transactions, and then we'll talk. It is now a little while later, and I am just laying in bed finishing up this video, and I realized that I never filmed an outro. I did end up finishing everything that I needed to get done this day. It was quite a hectic day, and the rest of the stuff kind of took me a long time. But I did get everything finished, and I'm just gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stuck around the entire time, like I said, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe down below if you guys are interested in some more bar prep videos. I've got some exciting stuff planned. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.